Goodbye, old friend. You did your job.
Good day, everybody. Welcome to today's video. Today's video, if you guys have been watching, I installed the digital dash in my Jeep JKU a little while ago. And today, we're installing the matching stereo. So everything's going to match and everything's going to jive and everything's going to look just all pretty.
This is it, right in its glory. The old stereo that I had worked extremely well. But this one here is going to be a million times better. Let me just get everything out of the box. So this is the new stereo right here. It looks a lot cleaner. Almost kind of similar setup on how the one in my Cherokee is. And let me get over here. That's everything on the back. New top piece. All your wires. The only problem is that I ordered with the camera, and we're gonna have some issues with that because the camera is supposed to mount up top like that, but of course I got the Teraflex rack, so that's not gonna work. So I could mount it like that, but I don't like the idea of the 3M tape. I really don't, and it looks like it's hooked up with a 5-volt video. So, but it does have a wire for 12 volts. So I'm wondering if I can just hook up to the existing camera I got, which will make it easier. So I'm gonna get the old one out, and then we are going to see pretty simple instructions, just basically plug and play, and we're on our way. Now I got to extract this, and there's a couple ways you could do this. I'm just gonna use a, whoops, don't want to stab the button. I'm gonna try to get in there, because you got strong fingers. Grab in behind there, but I need to get in there. So there, pop her out. Flip that, press that button in there. Not much holding this in. 1 7mm screw, and we'll be on our way. This now just comes completely out. Just getting everything set up. I got the factory amplifier, so I connect into this special plug. If you don't have an amplifier, use this plug. It's all labeled out in the instructions. I got my dash vents. This is my top piece I'm gonna stick in right now. Make sure everything fits. And, oh, I think I just had a pin pop off, fall down into the depths. So this is where we go down the rabbit hole. If I want to use my existing backup camera to make things simpler, this is a male connection. And by male connection coming off, the new deck is male. I did make it work with the old stereo, and the only wires I used were black and yellow. So I have 2 females right here. I'm going to build a jumper, and we're going to try it with the black and yellow connections and see if we can make it fit. I got my jumper connected. There's the deck. I got everything kind of plugged up in there. Just power it on. See what happens. That's booting up. It's always a good sign. So I just put it in reverse and it says no signal. Well, it doesn't look like there's any way around it. I'm gonna have to wire it in the other camera. There she is, all installed. Look how clean it looks. That looks nice. Paired up with the dash. I just got it on CarPlay right now because I got Apple. Gia, Google Maps. Let's go to the home screen. That's your default screen right there always. I got Avenza Maps on there right there, so when I go out in the woods I can automatically get on there. Here's a quick shot of it running Avenza Maps of one of the trail systems in my area. Works pretty slick. If I want to go to the radio, there she be. Only app I put on so far is Avenza. Everything else is default. What's installed. It has the instruction manual, so you don't have to try to Google anything, which is actually really nice. And yeah, there she is. Looking sharp. I'm just waiting for a jumper cable for the backup camera, and then this thing will be finished. Garmin's. Do I touch the belly? Do we touch the belly? Do we? Do we? What are you doing? Oh! I know you're ready to attack. You are. You are. Looking all innocent, but you're ready to attack. Just getting the smoker fired up. Master built smoker. This is something I got from Bass Pro many years ago, and it has worked out amazing. What's even more amazing is it's February 2nd right now, time of filming, and it's been like springtime weather, so that's why I'm getting out the smoker. Gonna do some boneless chicken thighs, 275 degrees for about 1 hour. We're almost ready to go. Since the smoker heats up, I'm using 2 ingredients. Garlic herb and this Cabela's roasted garlic and beer. It's actually for burgers, but it tastes good on everything, so that's what we're rolling with. All right, 278 degrees. We're ready to put the chicken in. All right, gonna let that heat up for like 15 minutes and throw the wood chips in. Pre-soak the wood chips. Smoked wood chips are in. Yeah, starting to smoke up. Get some moisture in there. All right, those are some of my meals I made for work for the next few days. Now that I smoked some chicken thighs and got my meals prepped for next week, Amazon finally dropped off this jumper cable. 8:30. I was hoping it would have came earlier, but it is what it is. I'm gonna just plug it in quickly first to test it, make sure before I wire it in. All right, see if that's gonna work. All right, we're on. Yes, and we got signal. Look at that. Perfect. All right. I'm not a big fan of the way that camera's mounted, but I don't really have too much of a choice. There's no more weight on the license plate. There's no more backup camera. The license plate cleans that up a little bit. Let's see how well that 3M tape sticks. Booting up, booting up. Now the door is fully closed. And yeah, I think that'll work. As long as can't really go by these because I already say I'm hitting my toolbox, but if I'm backing up and I come down about here, I know I'm close. So I've had this stereo for a little bit now. I've been testing it and playing around with it, and so far it does everything that I want it to do. It's Android based. It has CarPlay, so I can hook up my devices to it. And one of the things that's actually pretty cool is this one here. that you could change your dash settings through there. But however, I'm filming with my iPhone, and it has Bluetooth enabled Apple Play. So I don't even have to have my phone plugged in with a cable. I can connect to it that way. I can like stream Sirius XM, which would, I don't know how much data you would use, probably quite a bit, but the option's there in case I wanted to. But yeah, so far I'm pretty impressed with the stereo. I'm glad that I purchased it and bought it, installed it. It matches my new dash, and just another piece to go along to my overland rig I'm building.